Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of the smoking section. I'm Jamar, joined by John here tonight.
What's up, y'all?
And tonight we're gonna get a two-man show, a duo show tonight, if you will, just us two tonight. And it's funny because tonight is gonna be a very different episode. We're going to take a little turn or detour, if you will, from comic books, from wrestling, from music. We're going to do something totally different today. Today, we're going to talk about gender roles, traditional roles, the men versus women. Why is it a thing? The double standards, just gender war and period. We're going to deep dive into that and break that down today.
Exactly. Before we get into it, um, like my brother Jamal just said, this is our first time actually doing something social commentary, pretty much, and I just felt the need to talk about this because disclaimer, I sometimes feel like I don't have a horse in this race because I'm married and I'm happily married. I'm good, but the thing that bothers me so much, bro, is that I was talking to Wes about this. It's like when I see this man versus woman narrative and all of this stuff, it really makes me wonder what is the world going to be like when my babies is older. Like when my grandbabies
Yeah.
is over, like what are we setting up for them in this younger generation that's coming up under us? And it's just disheartening sometimes. And I see both perspectives. Like I see it from the men's side, I see it from the women's side, and it's just crazy. So I think we're not trying to fix anything, right, Jamal? I can't speak for him, but I don't
Uh-huh.
think here we're not trying to fix anything. We don't want to come off as if we're taking sides and stuff like this. We just want to talk about it and give y'all our perspective on it. So with that being said, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna, like I said, bro, we're gonna give y'all our perspective and mostly our experiences and things we've been through. And like my bro said over there, he married, so he can give y'all perspectives on that side of the thing. And I'm a single man, so I can give y'all my perspective on that side. So we're gonna break this down and hopefully y'all enjoy the episode. But how do we start this thing? Me personally, bro, I just feel like, man, can't we all just get along? Like,
Right?
you know what I'm
Can't we
saying? Just
all
man,
get along?
woman, black, white. Like, can't we just all be one?
Get along. It seems like no matter what we as humans do, we will always make a us versus them narrative. It will, no matter what, whether it's men versus women, whether it's blacks versus whites, whether it's dark skin versus light skin, whether it's east side versus west side, the north versus the south. It seems like we always have to have some type of us versus them mentality. And I think that is a big reason why we have this men versus women thing going on for so long. I also would like to say, I think the seed was really planted. And this is crazy because we talk about music a lot. If y'all watch the show and watch the past episodes, when we do talk about music and stuff like that, we always explain what music is to us, how it makes us feel, the artists, the albums, the songs and stuff. We always talk about how important music is to us
Yeah,
and the influences that it has on us. But we talk about the positive influences. I would like to talk
yeah,
about the negative influences, you know, in this at this point, because I do believe that music is one of the seeds that started this man versus thing, because you have the bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, right? It ain't tricking if you got it.
Yeah.
Shorty, you can have whatever you like. This hoe ain't
Yeah.
this. All bands to make her dance. Then you got the woman,
Yeah.
real hot girl shit, and I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring and all of that stuff, which music is music. But I think that it's a
Yeah.
problem where it is that influential to where it is really starting to dictate how we treat each other.
Like, do you think it's music, like all music, or more so like hip hop or a certain genre?
I'm gonna call a spade a spade. That shit is rap. It's hip hop.
Yeah.
It's rap, yo. You feel me? Because you and I, we listen to other genres, right? And I'm sure other people out there
Yeah.
do too. Listen, the viewers and stuff like that. I can't tell you a country song or a rock song where we're literally like downing each other. You get what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
whole list of what it takes for a person to date somebody, or you get what I'm saying? Or look, don't mess with
Yeah.
that dude because he broke, but I got you. Feel me? I don't see that
It's a,
in
I would say it's a lot of reggae songs like that too, but I hear way, way, way more in hip hop and rap.
yeah, me too. Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's like,
And the thing about it is I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of women probably won't agree with this, but I mean, it's with the dudes too. You got Beyonce talking about if he liked this, he should have put a ring on it. Sweetheart, you already married. You already married. Stop telling these single chicks you already married, B. For real. Like,
yeah, they
and
look
then
right past that one.
right,
I don't think too many people don't like that one, bro.
and then I gotta be real about this too. Let me kind of fix that up because it's really not Beyonce's fault. Beyonce's making music. So let me fix that. These artists are making music. It is on these grown ass people that's taking this shit for like really life lessons, and like you listening to these people like they the life coaches. You feel me? Which don't get me wrong.
Quoting the lyrics and everything.
Yeah, quoting the lyrics, and don't get me wrong. I have said it before in our own conversations and on this show that certain rap lyrics and songs and artists has have an influence on me. You feel me? Like Nas, Jadakiss, Tupac, Eminem, and stuff like that. Certain lyrics and songs that they have, it kind of shaped my way of thinking in a way, but it was never really. M talk about raping pit bulls. I'm not about to go out there and rape a fucking pit bull. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Jada,
You know how far to take it. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. You feel me? Almost there.
Yeah,
I said, I know I was gonna bring wrestling into this motherfucker. I know when Brock Lesnar is beating the shit out of John Cena, I know he's not intentionally trying to hurt this man. I know it. So when I listen
yeah,
to rap and Eminem talk about going and shooting up this, and Jadakiss talk about spraying the block and circling around, I know that they are in the studio and they just writing songs. So
yeah,
what I'm trying to get at is when Snoop said bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, I knew it was just a song because that man said bitches, which means he was referring to woman. But I have a mother,
yeah.
I have a wife, I have sisters, I have female cousins, I have friends that are you get what I'm saying, that are stand-up women. So I can't take what he
It's just
said for
entertainment.
all. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. It's just entertainment. And
It's just
I
entertainment.
mean, for the people out there that want to think or like thinking too deep into it, think about it like this. That's a great example. You said Snoop. When Snoop made that song, he was married already.
He was married. He was married.
So,
He's still
you know
married
what I'm
to
saying?
this day.
Back that ass up by Juvenile. Juvenile was married when he made that.
It's like we we are wise enough, right? A lot of us are old enough we should be able to separate this from entertainment, and instead of like really applying it to our lives. Like, this is crazy. Another thing I would like is the how much the traditional a lot of men and women like to say they want to have a traditional relationship, or it was done like this back in the day. And look, people, if you feel that way, I'm not trying to knock you, I'm not trying to condemn you, but if you feel that way, I want to ask a question. How can you take what was going on back in the 50s, the 30s, the 60s, or whatever the case may be, and apply that to this day and age? Do y'all know how much has changed?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Y'all know how much it has changed to the men. And I don't knock y'all for wanting that. You just have to find the person that want that too. You just can't put that on everybody. You have to find the person that thinks like you.
And it is possible. It depends on your household. It's what 350 million Americans out here, so everybody like different. It is some men out here that can just work and take care of home, and you know what I'm saying. But it's 2025, like you said, bro. Things change. You got inflation, the cost of living is higher, but these jobs are not paying. So it's like
exactly
the traditional role might not work for at least half of. You know what I'm saying? The households out here. It might work for some, but not everybody. You know what I mean?
Yep. Because I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid to say it. I don't really talk too much. Want to get too much into my own stuff, but if I was a man that made enough money that could take care of all the bills, all of the luxuries, and everything, yes, I would do that. I would do it. I really would, yo. I have no problem with doing it. Even though
I have no problem with it.
I already know my wife, though. My wife is a career woman. My wife, you feel me? She not about to just sit there and let that degree collect dust. She done put the work in for it. She wants to use it. So more often than not, even if I was able to do it, she would work some type of part-time. You get what I'm saying? I know this woman, but I would love to be able to do that. But to your point, like you just said, I can't do it myself. And I don't think
most definitely.
I don't think a lot of people realize that, both women and men, because I see men now on some of these podcasts, they quick to shoot a man down. Oh, if you 50-50, then you ain't no real man. I take care of all of the building, which is cool, but don't shoot another man down.
Like that,
bro, whether you started your own business, whether you went to school, whether you got a degree, whether you hustling, no matter what, I don't knock you, but you cannot look at another man and say he is less because he has to do 50-50 and you don't. That's messed up. Ladies.
And it don't necessarily got to be 50-50. I mean, you can meet me 60-40, 70-30, 75-25. It just can't be no 100-0.
Can't be no 100-0. I can't do it. I can't do it. I make a decent amount of money, but the lifestyle that I have, I wouldn't be able to do all of this shit myself. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I would not be able to do it all myself, yo.
Another whole person too. You're gonna have to help me out a little bit. You know what I'm
saying? Ladies, for the ladies that's saying, oh, I don't do 50-50, I don't do this. Look, not here to knock you, but I would like to say, have you ever thought of what type of life that you would like to live? And when I say that, it's like I don't think people ask these questions actually. Where do I want to live? Right? What state do I want to live in? What's the cost of living in that state? Do I want to live in an apartment or do I want to live in a house? You feel me? Does he drive? Do
Taxes,
you?
every state different. The taxes.
Does he drive? Do you drive? Are y'all cool with one car? Do you need two cars? Do you have children? Do he have children? How many children do y'all have together? They expensive, like a motherfucker. Trust me. Me and you both know that shit. I'm sure y'all know it
Yep.
too. Kids is expensive. So I don't
Yep.
think a lot of people actually, how many times do you want to travel a year? Where do you want to travel to? You cannot, the point that I'm trying to make is you cannot meet somebody and already expect for them to be able to take care of you when y'all not even sure of the quality of life that y'all will be living and how much that shit is going to cost.
Yeah. Just I see a lot of that on social media too, and it's like some people want a certain lifestyle, but they never lived it before. They just seen it or heard about it on TV or something. Definitely
That's,
not like that.
and that's another thing I would like to say, and this is just in general. It is never wrong with wanting more, but you got to be
Yeah,
realistic. People. You got to be
that's
realistic, people. You got to.
that's all. Just be realistic.
You have to be real. There's nothing wrong with wanting more, and you can get more if you want it. I'm not sitting here saying that you can't do it. You can get more,
Yeah,
but you have to be realistic in your goals. You cannot put your goals
yeah.
another person expect for them to just do it, lay it all out for you. That's
And I know
that's
everybody in the comments. I bet you everybody in the comments heard these two terms before. The more, the merrier, and it takes two. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? You do it together as a team.
It's
Batman and Robin, Scottie
yo,
Pippen and Michael Jordan. You know what I'm
and it's
saying?
so much more satisfying when you can look at your partner, your mate, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, or whatever. It is so much more, if so much more fulfilling when you can look at them and say, "Yo, we did that. We did that."
Yep,
Right?
yep,
You take pride in yourself. You could take pride in y'all union, that teamwork that y'all got going on. Like you could literally take pride in it and say, "We did this together," as
yeah.
opposed to shit. She's sitting up here in this big ass house and shit. I did this shit, right? Or
See,
you feel me? Or he ain't do nothing. I had to put the work in to get this, or whatever the case may be. Is you feel what I'm saying? Like
see, the woman can find a location, do all the paperwork, and the man can pay for it. That's still a team. If
that's
that
the
works for your household, you know what I'm
that
saying?
team exactly. That is 50-50, 60-40, 30-70. But somebody in some shape, form, or fashion is pulling their weight to achieve the goal that you both want. That's another
Yep.
thing with relationships. You can want something, she can want something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But in a relationship, y'all have to ask yourselves, do y'all both want this together? That's how I feel. Like you just can't keep putting it on one person. I know men,
Yeah.
I've known men that won't get a job, yo. Will literally sit there and that lady will get up, go out and go to work, come home 75 days a week. I know men like this. Those men do exist too. I ain't just talking about child
Yeah.
ladies. There is men
And
out here that
sometimes,
want to do
sometimes
all.
the man get the car. I drop me off at work and pick me up, and he got the
Yeah,
car all day.
bullshitting all day, motherfucker. Uber. You get what I'm saying? Like,
You
DoorDash.
want to see other women in your car. You know what I'm saying? While you at work all day, making money for y'all.
It's some dudes that want the woman to do completely 100%. They don't want to do shit either, yo. We gotta, we gotta,
I
we
can't
gotta.
respect that.
I can't respect that either. I can never respect something like that.
So, because towards the end of the episode, I'm gonna break down some things that I feel like men do better, and then I'm gonna break down some things that women do better. That's why we should do things together as a team. Because what we lack at, they can pick up, vice versa. That's how I go.
And I believe that goes segueing into another topic, which you already kind of brought up. That goes into the gender roles. I actually believe in gender roles. I do. I believe in gender roles. I believe that my wife should not have to take out any trash.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? I feel
for real.
like for real, my wife shouldn't have to cut no guy, mow no goddamn lawn. She shouldn't have to pick up any trash. She shouldn't even have to work on her car, which I don't really know too much about cars. I was born and raised in New York City. You get what I'm saying? But I'm trying to learn. You get what I'm just to take that. I'd rather pay a motherfucker because I can't do it. I don't know about cars, but she don't have to work. You get what I'm saying? She shouldn't have to worry about that at all. So I do believe in gender roles. You know how you feel
Yeah,
about that?
of course, of course. I'm the last of a dying breed, man. I'm old school. I still believe in chivalry. I got that old school in me. And ladies, like y'all mess with me. I'm one of those guys, man. Like bro say, like I'm gonna open your door for you. We'll be
Mm-hmm.
getting in the car. Or we'll be going in the building or establishment. I'm gonna open the door for you. I'm gonna pull your chair out. You know what I'm saying? If we walking down the road, I'm gonna make sure you walk on the outside for me.
Yeah.
I'm on the inside by the traffic. Just
Yeah.
little
Yep.
shit like that.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Little
You
thing.
part ways. You make sure you get in the house first.
For
You
real.
know what I'm
And
saying?
like,
And like you
um,
were saying earlier, if there's two things, I might want something and she might want something, but we only can get one thing. Like a lot of people and a lot of women probably might not know, like we sacrifice a lot of things to make y'all happy. So if it's two things and we only can get one, we're gonna get y'all what y'all want before we get what we want.
real talk.
I can't
Down.
say every man, but I know me and bro would.
That's exactly how I am. Exactly. You know how we rock. Like I am the
But some
same.
niggas is selfish. It's some niggas is selfish.
Yo, and I might want that shit like a motherfucker too. And front like I don't even want it. Like, nah, I'm good. I ain't worried about that. I'm straight.
My girl want this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my girl this.
like that's another thing. I think that not all of us, because there's men like you, right? There's men like this in my family, other homeboys that I meet and friends that I've had and stuff like that. There are good men out there, yo. There are men out there that still, you feel me, still have that respect for women. We ain't even got to be fucking them on some real shit. I don't even got to be laying with a woman, yo. A woman get respect off rip. But what I will say, you get the respect until you show me you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing too. That's the thing too. There are some women out here, and I don't know why it's like that, but there are some women out here that perceive everything that you just said, that we said that we about and how we interact with, the opposite sex. They look at that for weakness. Oh, this
That's
motherfucker.
crazy. I'm gonna say I'm the last of a dying breed, bro.
I could get him for everything. He is soft, yo. You feel me? Don't take that for granted. He just said it. He's the last of a dying breed. Y'all gonna wake up one day. Cause y'all say it now. Some of them say it now. I see it on social media now. Where the real men at? Y'all gonna wake up one day and it really ain't gonna be no men around, yo. Real.
But this our podcast, this our show. We're gonna tell stories too, bro. Fuck it. I ain't gonna throw no names out. It's real
Oh,
stories though. It's a
okay.
couple years ago, a few years ago, like 3, 4 years ago. Talking to this chick, dating her, we cooling and shit. So I remember this one time walking back to the car. So I'm trying to kind of hurry up and walk in front of her and speed while we talking though, so
Mm-hmm.
I can open the door for her first so she can hop in. So I'm just trying to, but she matching my speed. I'm like, what are you doing? So I'm trying to open the door. We soda bump and shit. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to open the door for you. Like,
I mean, gentlemen.
I never had that. What are you doing? Like, bro, she never had a nigga open the door for her. She was in her early 30s.
Hey, yo.
I
So,
just had to share that right quick, man.
so
It's funny, bro. You think about doing it now, like, damn, you know that.
I ain't even gonna lie, you making me feel some type of way because I'm realizing that I don't never open the door for my wife for the car, yo. I'll open the door for her. We being real, right? We being real. I realized that shit like, damn, yo, I can't remember the last time I opened the car door for wifey. I need this. I need to get back on that, yo. Thank you.
Yeah,
Cause you
because
know,
I know you've been married for a double digit years, so you get settled in a routine, you know.
yeah, that's true. But you know, it brings it back. Cause I bet you once I do it, she probably gonna be like, "What you doing?"
Oh,
I'm opening the
yeah.
door. You feel me? You probably gonna, you know.
Yeah. But you gotta keep that same energy though. Can't fall off.
Energy, and that's what it's about, bro. And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Keeping that same energy, yo, for real. Back to the
Yeah.
gender role real quick. You know, I gave some examples on what I feel like I should be doing. What I feel like my wife should be doing is like, and she does a great job at this. You know, like my wife brings comfort to everybody. Like on some real shit. Somebody had a bad day. You feel me? It's my wife that
Yeah.
everybody go to vent to and tell about their shit. And she's the one that when she's talking to us, she's making us feel better about it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Even though she done probably not had a fucked up day. You know? Even if she done had a hectic, crazy day, because she worked too. She got to deal with the outside world as well, you know. But she does bring that level of comfort. You feel me? When I get into my own thoughts, my own head, right? Yo, da, 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 no matter what it is, she the one that's babe. Bop, 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 bop. And you feel me?
Yep. Coming back down.
Coming down on some real shit. I cook in the house as well, but you get what I'm saying? Like she did y'all take this out? You feel me? Is this
Yeah.
on you know? I send a
Yeah.
text. You feel I send a text, yo, I feel like some hamburger steak tonight. You feel me? Some mashed potatoes, blah blah blah. All right, babe, I got you. You know?
Yeah.
So I do
Yeah.
believe in those, you know, gender roles and stuff like that. But when it does come to that, I believe that people have their own perception of it. And that's cool. But when you start putting this shit out into the world, right? To these younger people, I feel like that's where that's fucked up at. You feel me? Because gender roles this now, you know, it's like, oh, a man is supposed to do all of the a man, and the only time they really worried about gender roles is it's crazy, the laziness in people.
Mm.
You said this is our podcast.
Yeah.
Some of the women that I've seen or in these posts or on these podcasts and stuff like that, they only really talk about the gender role when it comes to a man's supposed to
Yep.
pay, you know, pay all of the bills,
Convenience.
the
Money and
dad,
convenience.
money and convenience. That's where the gender roles come into play. Same thing with men. Gender role comes into play. I feel like a lot of dudes that I have seen on these podcasts or seen them post or something like that, y'all bring up gender roles. I feel like it's because y'all want complete control. Y'all want complete control.
And I
Can't
guess that's human nature. I guess.
control nobody, man.
Nah.
Especially go back to that traditional shit. This ain't the 50s. You feel
Nah.
me? This is not the 50s, yo. This is not Alice Cramden days. You get what I'm saying? Wheezy and all
Yeah.
of that. I ain't never really watched. I don't know if Wheezy worked. Or is it Florida? Or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. These ain't those days where the lady stayed home, right? And took care if they want to and they're able to, then yeah, they do it. But for the most part, when you look, it's 2025. We just had how many females run for president, vice president, and mayors and shit like that? Like, y'all really think?
Yeah. All
But you,
these cities across America, it's hella women mayors out here.
yeah, like so. With that being said, and doing all of these jobs, you feel me? Truckers, I see a lot of influx of women truckers now. You feel
Yeah,
me? So, like with all
yeah,
of this stuff, why do some men feel like they can throw traditional out there to keep a woman home from what she wants to do? You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
She wants to do because I feel like most careers is what somebody wants to do. If you a lawyer, you feel me? If you a
yeah.
doctor or actor or sometimes truck drivers, sometimes people just get into it, you feel me? But you get what I'm saying? Like it's what
Look
they
at
want.
wrestling.
Yeah,
It's,
it's
it's
what
more women wrestlers today than any period in history.
and I ain't gonna lie, a woman can go on some real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like, like why the ladies, some of the ladies try the gender role thing because you don't want to work. You don't want to work. Like let's just be real. Let's just be honest
Yeah,
about it. If I can say I feel like some of these men put the gender role because they want complete control over their woman and want their woman literally depending on them for everything so they can pretty much do whatever they want and she got to take it. I feel like some of these women do the gender role thing because you just fucking lazy.
yeah, and I see a lot of that, and I just shake my head in disgust when I
Like
see
you
shit like that.
lazy, yo. I feel like you just lazy.
You really just want to sit in the crib and do nothing with your and just have your hand out. Really, you don't
You don't
have
want to
no
do
type of ambition at all.
no type. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to make no type of money for yourself. And then there are some women that will combat that with, oh, I'm gonna make my own money. It's just mine. My money is mine. You feel me?
All right, so stay
So a
broke
man,
then.
so a man is supposed to pay everything, not just bills, but quality of life, luxuries, right? All of this shit. When you go out to eat, your wardrobe, your accessories, his shit, cause you feel me? He got to do for him too, right? What if y'all got
Yeah,
kids? That's another thing. What if y'all got kids? He got to do everything literally in this world that we living in today, in America today. You want that man to do, and that man got to be damn near rich, like really have his own business and a business that's thriving. In a business that's thriving.
man. Look, John, let me tell you, man, the dating game is it's quite interesting out here. I don't have my fair share of lumbers here or there, man. Met this one Jane. We ain't been talking that long. She trying to get me to buy her lunch. What's that wing place? Wingstop. Trying to
Mm-hmm.
get me to buy Wingstop. I'm like, I mean, you know, ladies, if I meet you and we vibing and I set up an offer to take you out somewhere, take you on a date, that's cool. But we just talking on the phone, probably video chat once or twice, and you expecting me to buy you some lunch? I ain't the one. I'm sorry. I know
Cause
I'm gonna get clapped in the comments. I know I'm gonna get smashed in the comments. But I don't
this is
care.
look.
I mean, you be a nigga friend first. Fuck with me first. Get to know me first.
You
Until
talking
you start
facts.
asking for what? That's
You talking
crazy.
facts. You speaking facts because
I had another jank try to get me to buy some cigarettes. I'm like, yo, like y'all just want niggas to come out the pocket, like third,
yeah,
fourth Memphis, come out the pocket. Like, man,
pocket.
like I said earlier, I'm old school, so I ain't with that shit, you know?
It's like they want to see how far they can get. Let me see if this dude's for real. Let me see if this dude's a mark, a target, whatever the fuck they call them nowadays. You feel me? Pimps or some shit. You feel me? Like so
Yeah,
they're going to tread that line. So I'm hungry and get something to eat. I hardly know you.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about it is, I believe, like me, most men, it really ain't nothing. Buying you lunch is nothing at all.
Yeah.
It's really
$20
nothing.
for some Wingstop. That
That's
ain't
really
shit.
nothing
It's
at
just
all. I was
it's the
literally
principle.
brought up on some real shit. An old school hustler, OG, had told me this shit long time. It was in 2003, B, because I know exactly who I was pumping for, who I was working for. Ain't gonna say his name, but he it was this chick, you feel me? She used to always be on the block or whatever. They knew each other, whatever the case may be is. But she had like, a hero. For all y'all don't know, the sandwich sub, hero sandwich, you feel me? But he asked for a little piece. You feel me? A little piece of the end, or whatever the case may be is. And she put her food back. And when my brother watched this, because he always watch our stuff, he gonna know exactly what I'm telling you. There with me. She pulled her food back, and the OG said, "Word." He said, "Yo, you are never supposed to deny somebody food when you have to give." He said, "You're never supposed to deny anybody food, right?" So
Yeah.
that always stuck with me. Never deny nobody food, but
Mm.
I know what you're getting at. It ain't even really you. It ain't even really about you. Not even hungry, yo. You just want to see what you can
Yeah.
get. You feel me? You just want
I'm
to
old
see
school,
what you get.
man. At least be a nigga friend. Fuck with me first, or let me ask you out. You know what I'm saying? So, man, fellas, you out here, the single man, you out here, you acting these ladies out. Be prepared to pay. Don't ask nobody out and not pay. You can't ask somebody out and expect them to pay. It don't work like that.
You can't do that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody needed to hear that.
I agree with you on that too, yo. You cannot ask a lady out, and not expect to pay. You can't ask her to come over to the crib and not expect to have to order something or have something cooked already or whatever. You feel
Yeah.
me? Shit, make a date
Unless
out of
y'all
that.
made some type of arrangement beforehand. But
Yeah,
other than that, you acting these ladies out, you are expected to pay for that date, sir.
I agree. I definitely agree. But
You
ladies,
know what I
that
mean?
also mean don't go and buy the most expensive shit on the motherfucking menu. You
Exactly.
feel me? Compromise, people. That's all we trying to say, y'all. Compromise and really try to look from
Yeah.
their perspective. You get what I'm saying? Try to put yourselves in their shoes for a little minute, metaphorically, whatever speaking. Like I think that goes a long way because
For
this is something that we got away from, and I actually wanted to bring it up first. But with that being said, we are looking at social media, y'all. We are intaking social media. What we got 24 hours in a day? I don't
Yeah.
have math or numbers or statistics behind this, but I'm just going on the whim. But I really feel like most of us in this day and age are on our phones at least 19 to 18 or maybe 15 hours of these days, these 24 hours that we have. We put a lot of our attention into social media, y'all. And
Yeah.
social media is what's driving this. It's what's influencing us. Yo, these podcasts, these little posts
Yeah.
that y'all put up because y'all think it's funny or y'all want to get reactions, rage bait, and y'all want to get a whole bunch of comments on it. So I get the grind. I get that y'all trying to, you know, but it's like,
Yeah.
do y'all realize this poison that y'all really pumping out here? You know?
Yeah. Good point, bro. Good point. Just like you were saying earlier, how you feel like, rap played a major part in this shit. I think social media did too.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You click on social media and they always dividing us.
And then the thing
You
about
know
it
what
is,
I'm saying?
the flip side of that, which is kind of weird to me sometimes, I find it quite comical too at times. But I'll be out here. I'll be at work, right? I'll go to a bar every now and again. I'll go out to a party or whatever. And
Yeah.
we got so much to say about each other on social media, right? Black men ain't this, and black woman ain't that, and this and that and that and that. We be out here in these streets. We be trying to holler. We dance on each other. We be talking. We for real. I see it. I see it. So it's like, are y'all lying to yourselves? Or are you just trying to gain followers? Are you trying to get a rise out of people? You know, but something ain't right here, yo.
Yeah.
Something really ain't right here. It's just weird. You know, like that's weird.
A huge part, man. You was saying something about the statistics earlier. I remember reading a little article a few months ago, and they did a study, and they said the average attention span for a person is 7 seconds. That's why TikTok is out. They don't make Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. They're shortening their. So, with that being said, shout out to all the people that watch us and subscribe to us, man. Fuck with y'all.
Yeah. Shouts out, yo. Did y'all gonna mainly get positive stuff on here, man? You feel me? I don't really be wanting to push narratives and stuff like that. We positive people over here, for real. But the thing about that is not popular. We will never take off, bro. I hope you know that. Don't nobody want to hear what we got to say, yo. For real. It's too positive and relaxing. We talk about music, we talk nostalgia, we talk, you feel me? We are not on here bashing anybody that we can. And we wrestling fans. Let me tell you something. Wrestling fans is the most toxic motherfuckers behind the keyboard you will ever meet in your life, yo. I'm promise you, on some real shit. For real. But we not on here bashing stuff. You get what I'm saying? So I really don't believe that a lot of people will fuck with us anyway. But it just goes back to, because I know dudes that'll be like, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing this, and on social media and stuff. But bro, I know you, or I knew you. You get what I'm saying? It's like you are not that person, yo, that you are portraying, or you have the woman that's, I can't never find a good man, or you feel me? These niggas out here is for everybody or whatever, but you can't be without a man. You get what I'm saying, though? I'm being real here. You feel me? But you can't be without a man. Stop trying to follow the narrative. Pick a struggle. Pick a side at this point. You feel me? Like, it's either you fuck with us or you don't. It's either you fuck with the lady or you don't.
When you do have a cool brother in front of you, you scare him off on some goofy mess, and I mean, everybody got a, you know what I'm saying, but everybody entitled to their type and their preference and shit, But
let's see what else I got to say about this, yo. It's a trend. It literally has become a trend. It's crazy how men versus women, us versus them narrative and stuff like that. It's crazy how it becomes a trend. That is what's going to get shared. That is what is going to get the 1,000 comments and the memes and the gifs and all of that stuff. It has become a trend for us to tear each other down, yo. How crazy is that? And to the people, because there are people, a lot of this stuff is not false, though. It's not false. Some of it is true. Not all of it. Some of it is true. Y'all gotta stop being these examples, man. We gotta stop being these examples. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta take care of our children, right? Man and woman, because trust me, dudes is not the only deadbeats out here.
It is.
Men are not the only deadbeats.
With the advancement of social media, it's only gonna get worse. So think about our babies, our children. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's exactly how I be thinking and how I be feeling. Like, what kind of world we setting? That we setting up for.
Styles P said in a song called "I'm Black," he was like, do something negative and get all attention. Do something positive and never get mentioned.
Hey yo, my brother is going to watch this, and I bet you he just is like, yeah, that's my shit.
And I call him, I'm black. I said, goddamn, you know, proud to be a black man.
I would like to
You
talk
know,
about this. Of course, yeah. Don't be scared of me, mister, because you don't really seem to be scared of my sister. I'm black. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's my shit,
yeah.
bro. Um, Submission versus independence. That is a common back and forth between men and women. Submission versus independence. You got any thoughts on that?
Oh, I think it got distorted over the years. I'm talking about the independence part because you know I see a lot of shit on social media. I'm just going by experiences and what I see on social media. I see a lot of young women. Maybe they raised like this. They're raised to be independent. Like, man, I don't need no nigga for shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it's like, damn, y'all really feel like that? Like, we need each other. Y'all need us. We need y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm thinking like, damn, so that's why I said the dating game is crazy out here, bro.
With the I don't need no nigga statement, rhetoric, whatever you call it. I'm not sure what to call it. I think that like you said, a lot of them was raised that way. A lot of women was failed on some real shit, yo. A lot of women was failed. I can't really speak on this day and age, whatever the case may be, is because shit, I'm 38. You feel me? Like, like I've been in my relationship, my marriage for a long time. Our friends, you get what I'm saying? Like they've been married and for a while and stuff like that. But I do remember, like, when I was like in my 20s, teenagers and shit like that, a lot of women put their trust and everything into a man, yo, and that man failed them. So
Yeah,
I understand to a certain extent if that's what caused that mindset. I get that. I totally get that. I will never argue that because that trust, when you fail somebody in any type of, you feel me? When somebody put their trust in you and you pretty much fail and just don't live up to what you said you was going to do, it's going to take a while if they even decide to trust you back. And then think of how many women that was failed over and over and over again. I'm sure you know some. I know some. You feel me?
yeah,
So when it comes to that, I kind of understand. I wish that they would open up more. I wish that they would let some of them guards down because to the ladies that feel that way, let me give this bit of I'm no guru, no none of that shit, yo. This is strictly just my opinion. To the ladies that went through that and you've been failed so many times that you don't want to give nobody a chance, you don't trust nobody, try to keep this in mind next time something that you feel may be good comes along your way, and then that defense mode, that retreat mode, that that armor start to show. Try to remember it for
yeah.
real, because it be like that, yo. It be like that for the men too. It be like that for the
Right.
men. But we talking about the ladies right now. Try to remember this. Matter of fact, I do it for the men and the ladies, for both, for whoever's been hurt and you ain't really trying to go through that shit again over and over again. Everything is a gamble. Try to remember that. I had to learn that for myself in other situations. Everything
Yeah,
is a gamble. Nothing is just going to come because we want it to come, and it's just going to be good because we want it to be good, especially with
yeah,
relationships, friendships, partnerships, co-workers. You feel me? Boyfriend and girlfriend, significant others, everything will always be a
yeah,
gamble. Though. You just have to be willing to take that gamble and know that this may not go the way that I want it to go, but I'm going to work at it, and hopefully that other person will meet you halfway, and y'all both could work to what
yeah.
y'all want. and it don't have to be fucked up. But it's gonna be a gamble, y'all.
Yeah,
For real.
for real. And the ladies you telling this to, ladies, think about this. I mean, think about the family or the friends that you know that's in successful relationships or marriages. Just look at them like, well, shit, they doing it. I could do it too. I just gotta find me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, you just gotta find yours, man, for real. So with that mindset, I get it. But with the I don't need no nigga to take care of me just to feel like you are better than, or
Yeah.
some weird distorted version of, like woman pride or womanhood. Because I believe in that. Because I believe in manhood. You get what I'm saying? It's certain shit that I do that make me feel like a motherfucking man, and I'm proud because I did it. You feel me? So I
Right.
get
Yeah.
being, proud as an independent woman and stuff. I get it. But I do believe that
Yeah.
there's a distorted version of it. You feel me? There's a twisted version of it.
Yeah. That's why I
You,
said it got distorted over the years, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. You feel me? There's a twisted version
And
of it that I
it ain't nothing wrong.
respect.
And ladies, it ain't nothing wrong with, knowing how to be independent and doing for yourself and stuff like that. But it's like, I meet you and we talking and you just be yelling that shit out. Like, I'm just like, man, that'll turn me away right there.
Listen, I don't need you to do that. All right, cool. No
You
problem.
don't be yelling it for the world to see, putting it
Uh,
all on your
I'm,
socials and stuff.
I'm gonna say this too. Like, you don't need. I saw the other day the shit was shared like 1,000 times or some shit like that, talking about the more I have to pay bills, less men are attractive to me. So it's like,
Ew.
dependent, or are you? You get what I'm saying? You which one is it? Because this is the same type of woman that another week from this or some shit like that on the
No.
such and such paid. You feel me? Taking care of my kids all by myself. Look, I can understand
Yeah.
pat on the back every now and again, but when you say it to degrade and say that you don't need nobody to do this, okay, you shouldn't. That's your responsibility. That's your responsibility, man. You ain't gonna
You understand that? If she was a 10 on a look scale, she lost 5 points for saying some shit like that.
I'm, I'm I'm surprised you ain't see it. The shit been shared like 1,000 times. Y'all done seen it about 3 times in a few days. Scrolling my
That's
news
sad,
feed.
man.
The
That's
more
sad,
she has to
bro.
pay, the less attractive men are to her.
Man, oh hell no, I'm good.
But you
Now,
and
if you my girlfriend, or you my wife, and we split bills at the same crib, same roof, that's different. But not nobody. I'm just nah. I ain't hip to all this. I'm old school, y'all. So
nah, I feel you. I ain't with you because it's like pick a struggle, sweetheart. Because on this week, you pat yourself on the back for doing what adults should do in the first damn place. You pay for where you staying at, unless you own that motherfucker, right? You paying for where you staying at. You paying for your utilities, your food, and your clothes, your wardrobe, and everything. You are doing what everybody else out here is doing. I can get
yeah,
chicken pride, and like hell yeah, I'm doing this shit. I can get it, but we
yeah,
all know how things are worded and how it's said. You feel me? Especially on social media now, we can read some shit and we can clearly hear the tone of voice.
yeah,
I, for real, I can clearly hear the tone of voice in which somebody is saying something just by reading posts now. The shit is weird, you know. But
yeah.
I can
That's why,
tell when
like
it's
you said,
posted with false pride, right? And
yeah,
slaughtering a fish for swimming. But I can also tell when somebody is proud of where they came from, or just proud that they are a good mother, they are a good father. You feel me? They doing their
yeah,
job. I can tell the difference, man. I really can.
yeah,
I
for
know I'm
real
gonna
though.
that. I know people ain't gonna like that, but it is what it is. you know.
Nah, that's facts though, man. You know, and I had shared a post probably a couple of weeks ago on Instagram, and I didn't mean no harm by it. It's just how I felt. You know what I'm saying? They say women got intuition, and I believe in that. I think it's a real thing that they do have. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
they
It's
do.
like it's a superpower that they have. You know what I'm saying?
I've witnessed it. I've witnessed it before, yo. I got locked up, nigga, 2005, I believe. It was
Damn.
2005. I got locked up. I was chilling with my homegirl crib, yo. Real talk. In Harlem. Got a
Damn.
call. Right? Phone hit. Money on the way. I She said, Hood, just chill. Smoke blunt, nigga. It was my homegirl. We wasn't fucking or nothing like that. She like, nigga, chill. You could just smoke this blunt, nigga. We watching this. You feel me? Nah,
Yeah.
y'all right back. I did not come right back.
Yeah.
My ass went straight to jail, nigga. I went straight to jail, nigga. For real, I got
Damn.
locked up. Woman's intuition
It's
is
real.
for real. That was
It's
my
real.
first experience with that shit. I'll never forget that. For real, it's true.
There it is. But the post I shared, it was a lady talking. She was like, women can use that intuition, when they feel like they man, sleeping around, messing around, you know what I'm saying? Go through his clothes, go through his phone, blah, blah, blah. But how come that intuition don't kick in when that man going through something, when he's stressed, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, son.
Damn, that's some real shit.
That shit can, and I like I say, I mean no disrespect, and I mean I can hurt anybody's feelings, but I
The
had
thing
felt
about
that and I had to repost it.
the thing about it is, it's like that kind of segues into we can't even let them know, right? And then even if they did have the intuition and paid attention to it, like it's something wrong with him. Nowadays, it's like I can't be nothing wrong because he ain't supposed to be going through nothing anyway. He ain't supposed to feel like shit. Oh, nigga, you
Yeah.
that nigga. What? That's sassy. This nigga sassy.
Yeah.
He's sad. This nigga sad. You feel me?
I seen somebody said men don't supposed to have feelings. That's been said before. I
This
said,
nigga stressing. What you stressing for? You a man. And here's the fucked up thing about that too. We as men can't even go to most men and say that shit. Because most men gonna be like, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. But women, they automatically, most women, some of these women out here that I be seeing, man, they automatically, you can see it in the pose. That's sassy, nigga in his feelings. This nigga in his feelings.
yeah,
Yo, if you ladies, if you got a man that is texting you, where you at? Tell a man where you at. Because if
simple
you
as
don't,
that.
you get what I'm saying? If you don't, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna text you back. Where you at? He's not trying to be annoying or whatever, like y'all say, whatever the case may be. First of all, he's your man, you his lady. He probably trying to figure out where you at, who you with, because are you good?
Yeah.
First, at least that's how I am. I don't know what type of dudes
To respect
you get.
that.
What I'm saying? Whenever I ask my wife where she's at, I am not trying to be big brother, eagle eye type shit. I need to know where you at and who you with because this world is crazy.
Yeah.
Anything should happen, I need breadcrumbs. I need to know who to
Yeah.
talk. You get what I'm saying? If anything should happen. So that's first and foremost, ladies. Stop with the privacy shit. If you can say that this is your man, that's what you too, fellas. If y'all can say that y'all are together, y'all should have no fucking problem with telling that person where you're at, first of all. Second of all,
For
for real, this shit for safety. That's how I look at it. And that's exactly how my wife look at it. But you know, it's the he and his feelings. This nigga keep blowing me up. He and his feelings. He and his feelings. He and his feelings. Nigga shouldn't act like that. Man up and blah blah blah. Y'all bugging, yo. Since when? When did it happen and become a thing where a man can't open up to his woman?
Oh man, don't
After
let us do that, boy.
for real, this is how I look at it. This is exactly how I look at it. After that man's family, his biological family, you feel me? And whoever he's close with, best friends or whatever, whoever he's very close with before he met that woman that he chose to say is his and he is hers. I ain't talking about marriage. I'm just talking about just in a relationship or whatever. If y'all
Yeah,
can say to the world that y'all together, then that man should be able to speak to you about his feelings. I'm not afraid to say no. Nowadays, motherfuckers are afraid to say feelings. I'm not afraid to say feelings because we are human, yo. You want somebody
you
with
know,
no
there's a lot of people, a lot of men out here that can't go to their ladies for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? And they don't go to their homies about it. I mean, it's crazy, not crazy, but it's like different going to another man venting about some shit. You know what I'm saying? So what a nigga do? They hold it in,
you, bro.
and that's the worst thing you can do.
Holding it in.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling y'all from personal experience, man.
But then if you
Holding
do, I mean, I'm not saying every relationship, but sometimes it might be relationships where a man do talk to their women about some shit, and then later on it comes up, or she brings it up in an argument or something. Like, well,
yeah,
that's why that you know what I'm saying?
you can't
It's
hold the
like,
feelings in. That's the dangerous part about it, yo. You can't hold the feelings in because that's what happens. Trust me, yo, from personal experience and other situations, scenarios, man. When you hold stuff in, I've seen it happen to other people. When you hold stuff in, it begins to fester and it begins to poison. It poisons your
yeah,
thoughts, it poisons your feelings. Now you are thinking all kinds of outrageous shit. You got a million conspiracies against you in your mind going on, right? She doing this or he doing that. They laughing at me or they know about this and I don't know about that. You got all of this shit in your mind because you didn't talk to nobody about it. You feel me? We weren't able to talk to nobody about it. So now we talking to ourselves about it, so to speak, right? And all we
yeah,
have is negative thoughts about it because we never seen anybody else's perspective on it. And a man should, if a man has a woman to call his own in any shape, form, or fashion, he should be able to go to her about anything, ladies. He should, for real. You can sit here and say you love him and introduce him to your family and y'all been together for quite some time, whether it's on or off or whatever. If you know that that's that dude, that he's the one or whatever, and vice versa, fellas, same thing. Your lady should be able to
yeah,
come well, yo. Sometimes we may not even know what the fuck they're talking about. But the fact that we trying and we listening, you get what I'm saying? That shit means a lot, yo. For real.
yeah.
No, I'm gonna get slack for that. I know the lady, what the fuck he mean? I don't know what he talking about. You feel me? But I'm just saying.
Might not give the best advice, but we'll damn sure listen to you though.
Exactly, yo. You know, like we should listen to him, yo. For real. Like we really should listen to him and give our advice. And that's what comes with being the man of the household or the man in the relationship, yo. Think about it, right? Like in a man's own relationship, whether it's just him and his lady or him, his lady, and the kids. Everybody know that the man is here. Not on no
Yeah,
chauvinistic shit. this is what from my opinion, this is not based off of chauvinistic, traditional, religious, nothing like that.
Yeah.
I just feel like, like, I don't know. I can't really explain it, but man is right here. He is the first and last line of defense, not just physically,
Yeah.
but mentally and emotionally as well, I believe. You feel me?
The protectors,
Us,
protectors and providers. That's in our DNA too.
exactly, protect, provide. You feel me? We was kind of taught that shit. Most of us anyway. Some of us, we seen our fathers doing it. We seen our stepfathers doing it, our uncles. Some of us didn't. But like in some shape or form, like even when I was on the block, you feel me, and getting money for the older G's and shit like that, they still move like men in their own realm. You get what I'm saying? And they
Yeah.
was leaders. They commanded the team. You get what I'm saying? They was leaders. So that kind of always been my outlook opinion of what a man should be. I feel like a man first and foremost should be a leader, a provider, and a protector, but
Yeah.
not just in the physical aspect of it. I think that's where we get hung up on, both men and women, mainly women, but I do want to say men too. But I think when most of us, when us men, when we look at ourselves as men, and when women look at us as men, I think it's always looked up more of the physical of it. And I believe that it's so much more than the physical part of it. Yes, I have to pay bills and take care of this, and the graduation and the birthdays and the trips and the this and that and the I know I got to do that. That's physical to me. I work, I make my money, blah blah blah. You feel me? And I pay. Um, protect. Don't come at
Yeah.
my wife or my kids. You get what I'm saying? Don't do it.
Yeah.
Even with my
Yeah.
sisters, even with my female cousins, even with my mother. You feel me? My homegirls. Where I work at. Let somebody try to run down on a female co-worker. I might not even speak to this girl. You get what I'm saying? But as a
Yeah.
man, that's another physical part, right? Protect.
Yeah.
But I do believe that we are supposed to provide emotionally as well. You feel me? I believe that
Yeah.
we are supposed to protect emotionally as well. Get the bad thoughts out of their head. You feel me? Talk life into them. Bring knowledge to them. You get what I'm saying? Even when we lead in, it's not just physical. You feel me? All right, you do this, you do that, you do that. Lead them emotionally, guide them you get what I'm saying? Guide their minds and shit. Like men are not just here to be the brutes and the workers. You get what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
feel like we lost that, yo. We are also teachers. We also hug and make our son or our daughter or our nephew or our niece feel good if they feeling. We do what I hug my brother when he going through some shit. You get what I'm saying? We men. So
Yeah.
just feel like in this day and age, we just think the physical part of what being a man is, and we forget everything else that comes with it, with being that leader and that.
No, that's well said though. That's well said.
Yep.
You know, I think it's more so like that because it's more typical for a man to have more physical strength and speed than a woman. So I guess that's why it's looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then they say the woman is the nurturer as well, which they are. You feel
Yeah.
me? But
Mm-hmm.
men can also men sometimes have to, because what if your lady is going through something? Who's gonna nurture her? You feel me? Who's gonna nurture her? Who's gonna bring her down back to reality? Who's gonna, talk life into her? So it just can't be on her. Just like it just can't be on the man. Because what if that man get hurt and he can't? You feel me? Work. What if he can't work? What if something happened? He can't work. You know?
I mean, both genders can do each other things, but as far as nurturing, I think that's one of those things that's embedded in women's DNA. Just like being protectors and providers are embedded in our DNA. And women can protect and provide too. It's just that it's in us. You feel me?
And we should always embrace that. But don't forget, I don't want people to forget everything else that we bring to the table as well, because now I feel like once that has been forgotten, now what is most of like, yeah, if a nigga can't do this, if he can't pay my bills, then I don't want him. You feel me? And they gotta be this height and 235 fucking pounds for me to date him. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't just forget,
I
don't
see a
just
lot of them.
it's other things that men bring to this table, yo. You get what I'm saying? We will always be the last line of defense, definitely physically. But don't just
Yeah,
put all the cards into that shit, yo. Because that shit is not going to last forever. Physicality, we humans, we get weak, we get hurt.
yeah,
That
yeah.
I'm telling y'all, yo, that physical, even for the dudes out here, y'all want a woman because she got a fat ass, she make titties and stuff like that. She the baddest on the block and shit like that, but she's a horrible woman. That physicality is not going to last. Y'all got to
Yeah.
start thinking about everything else that a person brings to the table, yo. For real.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
What's
how
on
I,
the inside?
you know. Y'all want the
Yeah,
man, y'all want to do with the some of these they want to do with all of the money and shit he making on. What did that man get into an accident, yo? And God forbid, you have to fuck it. I'll be real. Now you gotta wipe his ass. You get what I'm saying? He can't wipe his own ass. He can't feed himself. Y'all don't think about that shit, y'all. You're not thinking about it's so many people that's not thinking about that. Y'all only thinking about what both men and women, y'all only thinking about what y'all can get out of somebody, yo. All y'all prepared to be in this motherfucker for the long run.
yeah. That's the main thing right there.
Let's be real. And it doesn't have to happen off rip, but don't create the obstacles yourself for y'all to even try to find out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't make it
yeah.
harder, you know?
It'll happen naturally. You can't force nothing. It's like a
Fellas,
key that don't fit. You can't force it in there.
y'all gonna want that lady that don't mind wiping your ass if you can. That don't mind blowing your nose if you can't. Y'all gonna want her. Y'all gonna need her. Think about who you are dating, about who you are impregnating for real. Shit real out
Yeah,
here. Ladies too. On some real shit. Is he gonna be there for you if you can't walk? You feel me? I gotta think about these things, man. It ain't just
yeah, it
about
is.
you. It ain't just about having the baddest chick. It ain't just about having the man with the most money that can give you the lavish life and you don't have to work a day in your life. It ain't about that when it comes down to it. For real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get to know a nigga, care about a nigga. That's what I'm saying. When, like I was saying, a girl asks for cigarettes and Wingstop off the gate. I'm like, oh yeah, nah, I'm good on those. I already know. I can tell you ain't even trying to get to know me for me. You trying to get me to spend some bread on you. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even started dating yet, and you want bread out of nigga. And then quick to say, "Oh, if you ain't got it, just say you broke." All right.
Bro, bro. Nobody that's asking me for money can never call me broke if I don't give it to them.
Yeah, I just leave it alone.
That's just how I feel about it. I ain't gonna lie. That's just how I feel. How do you sound calling me broke because you asked me for something and I said no? Ain't you the broke one? You the one that's asking for money. That's how I feel about it. You can call me broke all
Yeah,
you want. But you ain't getting what you asked for. That's not gonna, and you're not helping your situation either by calling me broke. For real. Like
yeah.
the let's talk about this I think we kind of already hit on it, but I want to hit a little bit more on it. The gender war content. These podcasts out here, they get in the
It's
bag.
it's it's podcast just strictly based on what we talking about right now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. It's like a gender war content. It's like this is the trend. This is gonna make me the money, yo, for real. And then the narrative that these people is putting. Oh yeah, yo, I seen a shorty say like, yeah, he got to do this, that. I don't date nobody that don't make less than and I'm like, where you from? Soundview. You
I
get what I'm
probably
saying?
seen the same thing.
Like, where you from?
I
You
don't
from?
think nobody making less than 100,000.
That shit is crazy. You know, you got some of these dudes out here. Yeah, you know, I'm this and if I'm doing all of this and shit, she ain't got no saying nothing. Like, yeah, like which I kind of get it actually. In a way, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you just want complete autonomy over another human being. Dude, the very second that you slip and fall, she
Yep,
gone,
she taking
take
all that.
bro. She gonna have you like that nigga. What was the nigga on that Tyler Perry shit where the nigga was halfway in the tub and halfway out the tub or some shit like that? He was about to drown in some shit. Like, for real, like, y'all, money ain't gonna buy you everything, yo. For real, man. And maybe I don't care. You feel me? I had a nigga tell me straight up, man, yo, you don't pay him to stay, you pay him to leave. I kind of
Oh,
respected it. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of respected that. But if you want a real
that's
relationship,
facts for your ass.
but if you want a real relationship, right, and you saying you're a woman and you better know she there for the bread, bro. Most likely she there for
Yeah,
the bread.
trying to get that bag up off you.
She trying to get that back because that's what it's about. Now it's been that way for a couple years now. I feel sorry
Yeah,
for I feel sorry for the dating pool. It's rough out
yeah,
here.
man. It is, bro. It is.
It's rough, bro.
After when I say get to know a nigga, I probably one of the coolest people you ever meet. But hey, I'm
I
just
think
chilling.
both
You know what I'm saying?
I think both sides need to step it up. Both sides really need to put themselves in each other's shoes and stop coming at each other, yo. Try to win together. Or if you don't, just stop putting the bullshit out there, yo. Stop trying to make somebody else you feel me? Let them learn for their goddamn selves. You feel me? You not
Yeah,
putting nobody on by telling somebody to get the bag. You not putting nobody on by telling a nigga, yeah, you flash a couple dollars and shit like that, you gonna get the draws. Like, y'all not putting nobody on. Y'all not really doing any type of good. Y'all just pushing a narrative that's becoming quite real.
shit need to stop though, man. You know what
Yo,
I'm saying?
that'd be my advice. If you so sick of niggas and you so sick of women and shit like that, and why a woman gotta ask for this, all of that, and stop dealing with them. Wait until you find the person that is for you, that want the same shit. You ain't got to run the social media every 10 minutes. You hear something that you don't like, man. You ain't got to do that.
Yeah, that's why I'm chilling now. Man. If something pop off, something pop off. Other than that, I'm just chilling. You know,
Somebody
trying to stack this bread up, trying to have fun and trying to travel. That's all I'm trying to do.
real, man. We need more positivity out here because I think it all, me personally, I think it really all goes back to what type of world are we building for the younger ones coming up, and
Yeah,
what will they think that they have to do? Because you feel me, we done made it their reality. You know,
yeah.
that's crazy, man. For real, it really is. I ain't gonna lie, these youngins, they exposed to so much nowadays, man. Damn, I sound old as shit, don't
Nah, because it's crazy because I'm sitting here agreeing with you.
I? For real. They exposed to so much stuff that they should not have to be exposed to at these ages, man.
Yeah, just pick the phone up, press a button, you own. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm old, man. I'm glad I grew up in the 90s, B. I'm
For
glad.
real.
Real talk.
And we can work the old shit and the new shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel me? Like I can't nobody. I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but it is what it is. Ain't nobody come to me and call me a cis man, B.
Nah,
I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm a man.
you don't either. Shit sound crazy though.
It is, you feel me? Um, all of this, niggas got to do shit, this and they got to do that. Like that shit wasn't like that when I was coming up on some real shit. I can really say from my perspective and my experience growing up, this shit really wasn't like that. And don't get me wrong, yo. I lived in Harlem for a very long time. So you had to be fresh. It was a Harlem thing. It wasn't like, to me, it wasn't pressure. It was culture. It was Harlem culture. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the most part, I seen men and women working together. Everybody gonna always have their bullshit. You feel me? Baby mama drama and shit like that. But
Yeah.
we didn't have social media around, so you feel me? We ain't have these people out here just constantly talking about their failures.
Yeah. We ain't had to hear about that shit every day, all day. As
About
soon as
that.
you log in, you know what I'm saying? I do, yeah. I feel I do kind of miss when shit was simpler. We wasn't exposed to a lot of that shit.
Real, man. Shit was You wasn't exposed to a lot of shit, man. Shit is different now, man. And this gender war is crazy, man. These influencers is getting clout off of this. They are literally making money by acting like they're helping people or bragging about what they're doing. You feel me? And you really pushing poison out here. I feel like it anyway. I feel like it's poison. I ain't gonna front. Shit ain't gonna never be
It
peaches. Y'all, I ain't sitting up here saying that everything could just be, just fine and all of that. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is why put more shit on your plate? For real.
your plate already full enough. So they don't need to add no more. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no more, yo, for real. And then do like my homie did, like the bro Jamal did, man. Jamal said, I'm just chilling right now.
Yeah.
I know this shit sound kind of weird coming from me and shit like that, but I believe that like you don't have to be with somebody all the time. You don't have to end a relationship and automatically be in another relationship. You don't got to do that, man. That's how you keep. That's how people keep getting. You feel me? You keep hitting that dead end. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all not. I
Yeah.
know a lot of people is taking time to reflect on themselves, go enjoy some stuff, and like hey, get back to
All
you. You feel
all
me?
the single people out there, enjoy yourself while you can. Because,
Oh,
some people probably feel like they want somebody, then they meet somebody, and you be like, damn, like, just enjoy yourself while you can.
yeah,
Like I said a few minutes ago, I'm just trying to, get this bread and I'm just trying to travel and have fun. That's all I'm trying to do. If
fellas,
something pop off, it pop off.
fellas, 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 fellas,
Shit, because,
fellas.
I went to the beach yesterday. Nice vibe. I don't
Yup,
need nobody to go with me.
bro, really was
You
at
know
the
what I'm
beach
saying?
too. But
Yeah. Had a
fellas,
bottle,
going
joint
on?
rolled up.
Lil Baby, bro, had the comic out there and all of that. For real. But another little bit of advice, and I know y'all ain't gonna take heed to this shit. Tell the chick what it is, fellas. You feel me? If you
Yeah,
ain't trying to be in no
yeah. Stop
relationship,
lying.
I mean, yeah, stop lying, man. Yo, fellas, stop lying, y'all. That is probably one of our biggest downfalls. I be seeing it. Stop
But
lying.
look, I know why niggas lie. We know why because they be lying to get the cheeks though.
Of course. But here's the
You know what
thing.
I'm saying?
I know it may sound weird, fellas. I
But
know it may.
I don't condone that shit because if you cool like that, the cheeks gonna always come to you. They gonna fuck with you. Just be yourself.
Just about
If
to
you
say,
cool like that,
and it's either gonna happen or it's not. Don't be
yeah,
lying. Don't feel for real. Like
yeah,
it's either gonna happen or it's not. Yo, be yourself, chill. You get what I'm saying? Don't be feeding a yeah, we could be together. And, I don't know how they shooting the shit down. You feel me? Whatever the case may be is. But don't be lying, yo. Just be real, man. It is what it
yeah.
is. It is what it is. You
I
will
feel like you love it when you be yourself, man.
for real. Gotta be real. If you ain't trying to be in a relationship, if you just want to kick it, whatever the case may be, is let it be known, man. Yes, you risk, you take a
Yeah,
gamble over saying, nah, nigga, I'm good.
yeah.
Okay,
But hey,
it's billions of people. How many you said it? How many people it is in America? It's a lot, right? Well, we
350 million.
350 million, right? I ain't good with math, y'all, but I know in a lot of cities and towns and shit, it's a lot of people, yo. If you real and be like, yo, I just want to
Yeah,
kick it, I ain't be on no relationship type shit, and shorty like, you know what? Nah, I'm good for whatever reason she says it. It's okay. There are plenty other women out here, bro.
yeah. Respect it.
Ah,
Respect it.
yeah, respect it. Respect that shit, man. For real.
You got some
And I
clowns
get it.
out here go mad. They try to run game just to get in, and then you know what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta think now, man. I'm talking to our generation now. Most of our generation probably watching this anyway. But
But if you 30 and up and still doing that shit, man, you something wrong with you.
cut that shit
Just keep it
out.
real.
Cut that shit out, yo. Cause I was about to say, I remember, the thrill of the chase. You feel me? What could you say? Da, 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 da. I remember that, but you
Yeah,
get age, that shit is just bozo type behavior, yo, for real. Cause it's like, what you got to lie for? You take care of yourself, don't you? You feel me? What
yeah,
you got to lie for? You ain't got to lie about anything. That's how I feel.
for real. But
That's where most of these men mess up, yo. We end up some of us we lie so fucking bad that we literally end up in a relationship and we constantly cheating. For real, we end up in relationships, we constantly cheating because you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, you
lie so much, you believe your own lies after a while.
live your own life after a while. Or nigga actually start having feelings for shorty, but not enough to stop fucking whoever he fucking. But you knew you wasn't in it for the you feel me? You knew you wasn't in it to begin with. You feel me? You lied to get up in it just to get some cheeks. Is it really that serious? Ask yourself, fellas.
Yeah.
30 and up, 35 and up, or whatever the case may be, is ask yourself, fellas. Is it really that serious?
That's some shit young niggas do. But if you 30 and up still living like that, you need help in your life, man.
Hey yo, we need to start thinking about I'm here for the solutions. You feel me? We need to start thinking about potential bullshit that comes with lying. We never thought about it when we was young. We just wanted what we wanted. Now we old enough.
Yeah.
We done been through some shit. You feel me? We done had the baby mama drama. We done had the fights, the arguments. We done had to show up at the job wilding. I don't. You get what I'm saying? We done had all of this shit. I'm speaking general and the men that go through this stuff. You feel me? Like we done been through this shit. We should know that.
You gonna run game on the right girl. You gonna run game on the right girl. People end up being crazy, and she gonna stalk you and come back to your crib, and you know what I'm saying?
Real, like, shit be crazy. I feel like us as men, once we get a certain age, we should be able to see the bullshit coming and be like, nah, nope.
Yeah.
You feel me? Nah. Because I believe in Murphy's Law. For those who don't know Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yep.
Especially when you're lying. Especially when you're lying. So yeah, fellas, we need to tighten up on that. Can't be out here lying just to just. There's plenty of women out here. These women out here gotta fuck you and act like they don't know you the next day.
Yeah, for real.
Real shit. For real.
Yeah, smash and goddamn send you the Uber home. You like, damn, what the fuck? Telling you it's possible.
Bro, you done got the Uber call for you before? You done got the Uber call for you before?
Yeah.
Shit, I wouldn't mind that, nigga. I feel like royalty, B.
I didn't. I'm expecting to spend the night, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I gotta stay the whole night. I am kind of tired, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Uber be there like 10 minutes. Woo!
Bro said the nigga kind of tired.
I was like, wow, my ears like a dog. I'm like, wow, see?
Yeah. But yeah,
this was back in the day when I had no car, but you know,
I already know. But to that point, like, fellas, there's chicks out here where you ain't got to lie, yo. You could tell them, look, I just want to smash and dash, and they with it. Don't be out here lying like it's really trying to build something with you, man. Ladies too, y'all cheat too. Ladies, y'all be cheating. Don't act like y'all don't. We know that is more so on the men. That's out there, you feel me? But ladies too, man. Don't be doing that shit. Don't be doing that shit. Yo. Yeah. It's either y'all gonna be real or y'all not, yo. Real talk, because basically infidelity is the main reason for breakups and divorces. It's like 60-something%. The other one, no, I want to say it's like maybe 57 or something percent. And then the second biggest is financial problems, right?
So social media not up there?
You know what? It probably is. It probably is, but that was the last time I checked, and that was a little while. I didn't do no research on that for this. Well, I was just, last time I checked. But it probably is up there too now, right?
For real.
But yeah, like,
because I'm surprised when I saw that up there. Like, what?
That shit is like, we all gotta tighten up, yo. Pride is another thing that be knocking us down, yo. That false pride, yo. Ladies, you gotta admit when you motherfucking wrong, B. Y'all got it. You gotta admit when you wrong, ladies. Like, for real, like.
That's rare. I ain't even being funny.
I feel like, yo, if y'all in a relationship, man and woman is a relationship. Shorty, you got into this relationship with this man for a reason, and he got into this relationship with you for a reason. Trust each other. Like, shorty, trust him. If man saying, yo, look, don't do this. You get what I'm saying? Don't do that shit. We as men, we watch shit. You get what I'm saying? I was talking to my homegirl about this. We watch things. And we rarely intervene. We intervene when we truly feel like you. All right, my turn to say something. You feel me?
Yeah.
We see somebody speeding, we see somebody going the wrong way, whatever the case. I'm talking about like just in life, within our own families and shit like that, our kids or whatever. You know, we see somebody speeding, all right, boom, yo, bah, 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 bah. If a man does that, yo, ladies, y'all with him for some reason, yo, you gotta have that. You keep that trust in him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Keep trusting him. Don't let nobody else tell you. You feel me? Oh, you can do this on your own, and you don't need him for that, or da 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 da, da, or nah, yo. Trust that man, yo, because if he really fuck with you, he ain't gonna steer you wrong. On some real shit.
Nah.
Fellas, we don't need to
For
be out
real.
here steering them wrong, yo. On some real shit.
For real. They the backbone, man. Like, like you say, we got roles and we come together and help each other. Like, like back in the day, the Neanderthals and shit, the man went to go hunt the animals and bring them back for the women to carve it and cook it. Like we each do our own, you know what I'm saying? We each do our own thing. Like some things men are good at and some things women are good at. But if we bring
But
it all together, it makes a team.
we too busy pointing out what we feel the other one should be doing. For real.
Yeah.
We too busy pointing. That's another thing I want to say too. These traditional religious values and stuff that find somebody that thinks the same way that you do because you gotta live you this is the real world, yo. I'm sorry. Not everybody can
Yeah.
do the traditional way, and not everybody is going to do it the religious way because I don't mean to ruffle any feathers in. I don't want to disrespect nobody religion for real. But we live in America. I'm pretty much talking for American people, right? We ain't global in this motherfucker. So in America, you
Yeah.
are allowed to practice pretty much any religion that you choose, which means in the year 2025, not everybody is going to have the same religious view as you. So you really need to get with somebody that is as devout as you. You cannot project that onto anybody else, or you cannot say this is how the world should be. This is how it should be because it is. Because not everybody will follow your religion. There are so many different religions out here.
Yeah.
Do that, man. The traditional thing. We already talked about this, but I want to get back to it for real. The traditional thing. Y'all act like when all of these you got to do this and you got to do that and blah 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 blah. You supposed to do this because you a man and you supposed to do this because you a woman. Can we please get back to realizing that we are black in America? Some people not gonna like that, but it is what it is. We are black in America. Systems have been set up to we where a lot of us couldn't get what y'all want. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You feel me?
For
Like
real.
real, like let's when we think about traditional stuff, let's not forget what we have now that we didn't have back then. Y'all want to go traditional? We can go back traditional if y'all want, but y'all gonna be fucked for real. A lot of y'all gonna be fucked, fellas. Everything is going to be on you, right? And ladies, you will be in the house whether you like it or not.
Yep. With the kids all day.
This shit in this day and age, are y'all really thinking about this? You cannot cite these. I feel like you cannot cite these things when you feel like it's beneficial for you. Nah, you gotta get everything is gonna come with this motherfucker, yo.
Yeah. The kids gonna be all on you. You gotta make sure the house clean, dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Cause traditionally, as I see it, if that man want kids, you gotta give him kids.
Yeah. And they gotta be traditional all the way around. Like you can't have this man working and paying for everything, and then you just sitting at home on the couch on goddamn TikTok all day.
But now, right now, man, I want to go back to traditional values too. We not going back to the era. We just taking the, you feel me? We going back to their ways, which means in 2025, nigga, you got to pay for everything.
Shit, it's 50 states. We gonna say the average to live in an apartment is between 950 and 2500, depending on what state you live in. You know what I'm saying? So
And
come on now.
fellas, you got to remember the quality of life. She can still divorce your ass. She can still leave you. So the quality of life is what's going to keep her. If she is taking care of everything, and then just like if you want kids, she got to give it to you. When she say we need a new car, guess what, nigga? Y'all need a new car.
Yeah.
When she say y'all need a bigger house, guess what, nigga? Y'all need a bigger house. I don't think people really grasp that when they talk about traditional ways. You feel me?
That's how it used to be back in the day, but also back in the day, the jobs matched the economy. It's not like that no more.
Can't do that no more. Look, some men are
I
doing it.
don't know if people, I don't know if people realize, but you know, everything went up, the cost of living went up, but the pay of the jobs ain't go up. Not for every job. You know what I'm saying?
And some men can do that. There's some men out there. But ladies,
Yeah.
you gotta put yourselves in those spaces. You can't be down the block, right? Talking about because you live in the same neighborhood. Look, that's another thing. Look at where you are living and what you asking for. And I'm not putting nobody down. I'm not putting nobody down at all. But how can Shorty down the road, right? I'll put it on me for hypothetically. How can Shorty down the road, if I holler at her or say something to her, right? Just say I'm single, right? And she's single. How could she look at me and be like, you gotta pay this, and we live in the same neighborhood, yo. I know exactly where you work, and you know exactly where I work, because we come in the same store every fucking day. Shit. How you looking at me and think I'm gonna fucking be able to pay? We work in the same fucking bullshit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think people really realize that, yo, for real. Like, you got
That's
to,
what it
yes,
is.
people that is rich enough to give you the life that you want. You got to put yourself in those spaces and get their attention. Because you ain't gonna get it from what I see, the people that I be seeing that spewing all of this stuff. You ain't gonna get it in the hood. You ain't gonna get it around here, for real. Let somebody win the lotto.
For
You feel
real.
me?
What's
Or
the percentage? The percentage of men that make $100,000 or over is very, very small. I'm pretty sure somebody in the comments is gonna correct me, but it's less than. I want to say it's less than 20% of how many men make 100 bands or more. So
and
the
then
pickings is slim there.
yeah. So
And
what's your
let's say it's 20% out. That 20%, half of them, hey, that leaves you with 10% left. You know what
that's
I'm
another?
saying?
Oh, I would like to talk about this too, fellas. I know y'all not gonna like this. I don't give a fuck though. We've already made it clear that we pretty much talking to our generation and the generation, you know, like older, right? 30 and up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fellas, man, it can be done. Don't get me wrong, but y'all really think y'all gonna find a woman without kids like that?
Yeah.
You feel me? Some of these expectations, just like the expectations on men is too high, some of these expectations on women is way too high. It's high. Oh my God, I'm 38. I'm 38. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a single man, 38. Me personally, I don't want no 22-year-old, no 23. You get what I'm saying? No 26-year-old. Nah, I don't want that. I'm 38 years old, which means my chances of finding a single woman is actually more of a single mother. It's just it is what it is. I don't got no statistics to back that up. I only got experience. People have
Yeah.
kids. People having kids out here. It's like so all of this don't be with a single mother. Like
Yeah, man. I mean, it is, and I know quite a few women that don't have children yet. So
yeah,
you know, and like at my age, we the same age. I'm 38 too. Like,
you 38 too, yo.
you know what I'm
But
saying? You're 35 and up. You know what I'm saying? Majority of women gonna have a kid or two. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's for real. So I ain't saying you gotta date them and stuff like that, but to put that shit out there and give these expectations, it's crazy to me. You know, I ain't saying a person's preference is their preference, but when you putting this out there and stuff like that, like, come on, yo, let people make their own fucking decisions. Stop saying this is bad. You feel me? Let people find out
Yeah.
on their own, yo, because it's just stupid. Some of these women do have high expectations. Like, come on, yo.
Yeah. I think sometimes, and I'm not trying to poke holes or pick sides, but sometimes I think more higher expectations than men do.
It's
You know, because everybody got their standards and preferences, but I don't really see too many men breaking it down like a fucking list. You know what I'm saying? Might be one
uh,
or two things. You know,
men, shit. You already know. I
that's
see.
just from what I see online. Well, ladies, don't beat me up. That's just from
Gotta
what I see
be,
online.
hey, yo, from what I be seeing online and some of this stuff, it's like nigga gotta make X amount of money. You feel me? Nigga bag gotta be long, nigga money gotta be long, nigga gotta be street, but not street. Like fucking you know,
Own crib, own car.
crib, car, no kids. That's the thing now too with women. They don't want to, they don't want no man with no kids and shit like that. They don't want to be a stepmom. I think some chick saying that I don't know, she must have been trolling. I hope it's just trolling. But they even
Either they
forcing.
don't want to be a stepmom or they don't want no baby mama drama is the reasons I see.
This is what I see. They can't date a nigga that's a good father. You ain't seen that yet?
Mm-mm.
I saw that shit like a few times, yo. I hope that they just trolling, you feel me, and just trying to get reactions and shit like that. But that's the thing, you feel me? You do something to get reaction, and that shit become another trend. So yeah, like old girl was dead ass saying, like, she can't fuck with a nigga that's a good father.
That's in there what?
That's a good father.
Damn.
She can't fuck with a nigga that's a good
I ain't
father.
never heard no
Google
what
that shit
the fuck?
or it's on Facebook or some shit, yo. That shit is crazy. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, it's the rap. It's over. That's the final boss right there." Like the fuck?
Wow. This shit is evolving every fucking day before my eyes.
There was nothing. There was nothing that a man can do for a woman if she draw the line at him being a good father. Cause every father's supposed to be a good father. So, like, that's it. That's fuck the no desserts. Fuck the can't have feelings. Fuck the can't drink lemonade or pink lemonade. Fuck all of that shit. We can't be good fathers to some of these chicks now. Or
Damn,
it's being
son.
put out, or it's being put out there, but I've seen it a few times. She like on like a one of those little Facebook reels. And I've seen somebody share a post too
Wow.
saying that. It's crazy. This gender war
I'm
content is
speechless.
bananas, yo.
I don't even know what to say. Yeah,
That shit is
I don't
bananas.
even know what to say about it. Damn.
Yeah, yeah, that shit is crazy.
You should have ended the show with that joke, bro. That shit fuck me up like that.
There's nobody can do behind that shit. For real, like, where is that
Oh,
shit?
what a nigga, that's a good father. What? I'm gonna
Yeah,
start telling people about this.
you're not
Wait
supposed to.
till I go to work tomorrow. And when I go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna be telling people about that shit, bro. Damn. I did wrote down a couple things. Um, we can end the show with some
Hold
things
on,
that
shit, real quick.
unless you got something else, go ahead.
Hold on.
Date a man who is a good father. Well, sister, come on over here. I got. They say, what's the green flag that gets you hit? And this lady says, I cannot date a man that's a good father. And y'all could have a bad right now. And I get it, but let me just help her out. Clearly, she wants to be the number one priority in whoever she's dating.
This shit is.
Life. You're a man who has kids and you're a good father. Obviously, the kids are good. So I think she meant that even though being a good father is a good thing and a green flag, it was.
And she's serious. I thought she was trolling.
That shit crazy, bro.
So she was dead ass. Wow. Well, I mean, I'm sure she gonna find love, you know. We all do sooner or later.
She'll
It'll
be
be
just hella bad fathers out here. For real, she'll be fine.
yeah.
For real.
Damn, bro. I don't know how to transition out of that, John. Well,
Shit blew this nigga mind.
I'm fucked up about that.
Yo, I'm just making an example of this is how crazy it has gotten, the gender war content. That is a perfect example of everything that we just said. Y'all just seen it. We ain't bullshitting.
Yeah, you gotta
Y'all
shut up.
not like we putting y'all
Shut
on
that
it.
joint in the locker.
Huh?
Shut that joint in the locker room. Shut that joint in the locker room.
I got you. I got you. That shit bananas, yo. Damn, is my shit.
That's
Oh,
just one's personal opinion. Ladies, don't let that shit fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
nah, I believe that this. I mean, she got roasted though. They cooked the fuck out of her. I mean, she had people. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I went to the comments. I wanted to see what was going on here
Yeah.
when shit. I wanted to see that shit. I went to the comments. I did. Usually don't do stuff like that. But remember I said we were gonna do research. I want to do a little bit of research on what we was talking about and get a general idea of what was going on. And that popped up and they cooked her in the comments. She had a few people, trying to, I feel her and shit like that, but she didn't get roasted by just men. She ain't get roasted by just men. There was women out there cooking her ass too, but the fellas, oh my god, the fellas made me proud. For real. For real. Like she got cooked, but she had some supporters in there though.
Wow. Who the fuck would support some shit like that, man? Damn, it's a cold, dirty, dirty world.
Like old girl was trying to explain, and old girl got it right, which is no excuse. But this, I feel like she's absolutely right. And why she said that, because she only wants the attention on her. A good father will be able to balance. You feel me? It may take some time or whatever, but if he really wanted, a good father is gonna balance that shit. He gonna be a man to his woman, and he gonna be a father to his kids. You get what I'm saying? But she just want him to be the just hers because she know, yeah, he gonna have to go to the basketball, gymnastics, or the plays and the graduations and the birthdays. He gonna have to get them, vacations, weekends, or however they do and stuff like that. Like, nah, you will not be the center of his life, and you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be.
Hey,
Who the fuck are you to think on some real shit? Who the fuck are you? You know? Because here's
that's
what
sad. You somebody to think like that. That's
this
crazy, man.
this is what I conflict. Your preference is your preference. You really could have kept that shit to yourself. But here we are talking. You don't put this shit out into the world. Me and you here talking about this shit. You feel me? You could have kept that shit to yourself.
Yeah, especially something like that.
What you putting this shit out here for views and shit like that? Now you dead ass got the fucking peanut gallery in your comments trying their best, fighting for their life to support you. These motherfuckers came with pitchforks and torches for her ass. For real. But
Like we said earlier, man, social media and music, man.
that shit is
Should play a
crazy.
big influence, man.
Should be weird, yo. You got anything else you want to hit on? How you feel about this alpha? How you feel about this alpha male thing?
Um, I guess it's a thing though. I mean, I don't think too deep into it. You know what I'm saying?
I think people have thought too deep into it actually. And now it is I need an alpha male from a woman or a man poking his chest out. I'm an alpha male. It's the first thing that you say. I'm an alpha.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. You're right. I
Or
do see a lot of that shit. I just whatever, man. I don't care. I'm gonna do me regardless. You know what I'm saying?
that's how I look at it. I mean, if you that, but I'm gonna be real. A lot of dudes ain't going like this, and a lot of women probably ain't going like this. I don't give a fuck. As soon as I hear I'm an alpha, I tune the fuck out. I really do because I feel like your mannerisms, how you speak, you feel me, how you carry yourself. That shit shows if you a man or not. To me, you can have the alpha shit. I don't subscribe to it. I'm a man. I'm a leader. You feel me? Gotta teacher, whatever y'all want to call it. But I know I am that. I don't gotta poke my chest out. I don't have to. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You know, like I ain't gonna lie, that shit annoys me. When a woman said, "I need an alpha man," do you know what an alpha man is? Do you even know what a man is? Because this day and age, y'all requirements for a man is fucking crazy. So what do you mean when you say you want an alpha male? You want a real man? You get what I'm saying? Like I don't subscribe
Yeah,
to none of that, I don't subscribe to none of that shit. And to quote my nigga motherfucking Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones, no true king has to say he is king, B. For real.
I
Some real,
nigga definitely.
for real, yo. No true king has to say he's king.
No, that's dead ass though. Like I said, bro, I just do me. Like people who know me, they know. You know what I'm saying?
But you got anything else you
Yeah,
want to wrap this thing up?
yeah. Man, I feel like women they're better at multitasking. They better at communicating. They better at empathy, and they better at memory than we are.
Definitely better at multitasking.
So
I
you
know
know,
experience.
we we need that in our lives. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely need that. We need that balance. You feel me? We need that femininity. You get what I'm saying? That's another thing.
Yeah,
Masculinity and femininity. A lot of people have very different definitions of it. I get it. I guess um I feel like my masculinity comes from how I talk. You feel me? I carry myself. I'm a masculine nigga. You feel me? Like you know, like you feel
Yeah,
me?
that is, man. Yeah,
And I crave femininity of a woman. That's another thing I feel like
yeah,
masculine in a motherfucker, yo. I need that warm touch of my woman. I need that shit, B.
yeah,
Real
it
talk.
is, bro.
That ass serious, yo. I need that shit, yo. I cannot be all the fucking time, yo.
Yeah,
When I'm ready to power down and you feel me, play my game or watch this movie and shit like that, I appreciate that
yeah,
touch on my shoulder. I appreciate you feel me that head rested right there and shit like that. I appreciate that shit. All right, cool. I could be
it's the,
me in this space.
it's the little things. Yeah,
That
little
shit is
things. You know, us. You know, we don't ask for much. We don't require much. Like you said, just a little hand on the shoulder. We good with
I'm
that.
good. I just wanted to, you feel me? Let me know I'm wanted and I'm loved. I'm straight. For real, yo.
Yeah,
And I'm respected, you know?
yeah, that's
That's another thing. I know I
for
keep
real.
going on. We gotta learn to appreciate each other, yo. We gotta learn to appreciate each other for real. We gonna need each other real fucking soon with all of this bullshit going on anyway.
Dead ass, man. Because you can't do it by yourself.
You can't do it by yourself. You can, but it'll be you feel me? If you could do it with somebody, if you could do it with your partner, you feel me?
Yeah, it'd be even easier. Be even better.
Yeah, even better, yo.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's shit, a hell of a show, man. I think we covered pretty much everything that we can think of.
I hope I didn't come off
Um,
biased to any side. I tried to be as neutral as possible, but I can only state what I know. You feel me? I can only, my son Luther said, I can only speak for the things that I've been through.
yep, like we said earlier, we just gonna speak from our experiences on this one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
To sum
appreciate
up,
it. Everybody appreciate you. Huh?
I was gonna say just to sum up my little last piece. Um,
Yeah.
like Jamal said in the beginning, in the very beginning, yo, can we all just get along, yo? Let's look at our own faults. Let's stop trying to point out each other's faults and look at our own and fix it first. You know, it starts with that, yo. Some real shit. That's what I would say. If anybody was to ask me what I think the solution could be, let's look
Yep.
at our own faults first. Try to fix that and extend our better part to each other. You know, so we could be great together. You dig?
Whatever the solution could be, I hope we find one. But with social media existing and the advancement of social media, yeah, man. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
yo, this is my advice with the social media. I don't know if it's gonna work, y'all. Fuck it. It's my damn show, our show. You feel me? Don't listen to that shit, yo. For real, like social media is like almost anything else in the world. It could too much of it is it what they say? Too much of a good thing can be trouble or something like that, right? What's that saying? It escapes me at the
Too
moment,
much of
but
a good thing to kill you, something like that.
yeah, too much of a good thing can be trouble, yo. And how I guess is like you said, Jamal, like I guess is some of it is in our nature because we as humans we make the dumbest decisions sometimes. But
Yeah,
we don't have to feed into the negativity that's actually on social media. You know, I literally for this show, I went and I sought out stuff on social media. Like I typed in stuff on TikTok, I typed in stuff on Facebook and stuff like that. Every now and again, I get a few things on my news feed, but I'm a wrestling fanatic. You feel me? Music. That's what come to my
Yeah.
news. And you get what I'm saying? That algorithm, that's what come to my shit. I get all kinds of, you know how many wrestling groups I'm in? How many hip hop groups I'm in? Because that's what that algorithm is feeding me. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I don't see as much negativity as I think I probably would if I was like really on to this shit, listening to these podcasts and sharing this and sharing that. You get what I'm saying? And that's all I'm trying to say is like you somewhat have some type of power over what comes to y'all shit, and on your social media platforms. Y'all don't gotta feed into that shit. Well, I don't. I really don't. I rarely have conversations. Jamal know that. He's the one that I talk to the most on some real shit. For real, he's one of the people I talk to the most. We don't,
I scroll right past it with some bullshit. You know what I'm
we
saying?
don't even talk about this shit. We really try not to feed into it, but I do think I'm glad we actually did this though. You feel me? I think it was a pretty good conversation, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely gonna do more of these. And anybody got any specific topics they want us to discuss, or anybody want to hop on the show or whatever, just put it down there in the comments, and we'll fuck with you. We thank y'all for fucking with us.
Always. Y'all be easy on us in the comments, yo. You can get your point across without cursing us out.
Nah, we gonna get roasted, but it's cool though. You know,
Hey yo, now it's
I
not like
respect the battle too.
yo, look, if y'all gonna roast us, shit, fucking share us and roast us so other people can share us too.
Yeah.
So, shit.
Just click like and subscribe when you do it though.
Real, yo. And make sure y'all say we got excellent taste in music too.
You know what I'm saying? That's facts. Well, yeah, that's a good show right there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for checking out another episode of the smoking section. For
Yeah.
John, I am Jamar. Good night. Good fight, everybody.
Good night.